All right, in this video, I want to introduce you to one of the most powerful software tools ever created for Facebook group posting. And this is the FB Groups Poster Pro version 3. This actually replaces version 2 and beta version 3. Now, this software has been in the making since November 2013. And since its inception, we have over 40,000 customers and has been updated over 260 times. Okay, so we refined the process and we only have the features and functionality that people have requested and they have used over the years. Okay, so what you're looking at is the finished product, and that's why this has been the #1 Facebook groups poster for the last almost 4 years now. So let's just cover the software very briefly, because if you want a more high-level overview of what each tab does and how it specifically works, you can click on the button beneath this video, and there you can preview the videos on how the software actually works. Okay, so I'm not going to cover, like I did in version 2, a long detailed overview that was about 35 minutes long. I'm just going to give you a short snippet of what you can expect using this software. Okay, now when you open the software up, this is exactly what you'll see. This is the login details tab, and this is the default tab, and this must be done prior to using any of the other 9 tabs above. Okay, so this is where you'll enter your Facebook username, Facebook email address, and Facebook password. You can save these details to a profile, okay? And you can have unlimited profiles. That means you can have unlimited Facebook accounts. And when you save those profiles, they will populate down here, okay? So you can have unlimited profiles, but you can only use one Facebook account at a time, okay? So you have some bonuses over here that are available to you. And if you click on these will open up in another browser outside of the software. And then we have a way for you to get traffic from our users as free and paid users. So when you click on this button, it's going to open up another window outside of the browser of the software. Okay, so you may want to check these out when you get a chance, but that's going to be it for the login details tab. Next, we have the join groups tab. You have 4 different ways you can join groups. You can join groups via search term / keyword, or from a list that you may already have, or that you can actually gather from our add groups to a list tab. Okay, so this allows you to join groups in various different ways. We actually have some recommended settings based on how you should join groups and how you should go about doing it so that you keep your account safe and sound. And then we have some default settings when you hover over the disclaimer right there. Okay, so that covers the join groups tab. Next, we have the Gather Groups tab. This allows you to gather groups that you are a member of and approved for to a list. And then that list can be used for the other different tabs. All right. So I don't think that I can really explain too much more about this tab, but it allows you to gather your groups to a list, and you will be able to use those groups for various different functions. We allow you to disable notifications, those notifications that pop up on your screen that let you know that so-and-so is posting to a group or that so-and-so has performed such and such activity. We allow you to disable those notifications for the groups that you are a member of, and the software will do that for you automatically. Okay. We allow you to remove groups that you may not want to be a part of any longer. And you can do that, let's say if you are, you're normally posting to, let's say, 200 to 300 groups a day. And let's say your list of groups has grown out of control and you want to narrow down just specific groups based on the number of members, and you only want to post to groups that, let's say, you have 20,000 members. Well, this software allows you to do that. Okay, you can specify that you want to remove groups that have less than X amount of members. Okay, and this allows you to only post to groups that have a high member base. So don't think I can say too much more about the remove groups function. We allow you to separate the groups that you are a member of. So you would just upload the groups that you gather from the Gather Groups tab. You would upload that there, and then you can tell the software how many groups you want the software to sort through, and it will sort those groups into closed groups and public groups. Okay, so that's what this tab does here. Next, we have the Post to Groups tab. This allows you to vary and to kind of go under the radar with Facebook. Okay, so it allows you to indicate how many posts you want to make for that day, how many seconds you want the software to wait before it moves on to make the next post, okay? And it's going to pick a random time each and every time. It allows you to take a break for X amount of posts, so you can tell the software, okay, I have, I want to make X amount of posts for the day, whatever. Let's say you want to make 100 posts for the day. All right. Tell the software to wait 45 to 60 seconds, a random time between each of those posts. You want the software to take a break after making every 10th post, okay? And then you want the software to wait 10 minutes during that break, okay? It's a phenomenal feature, and it saved a lot of accounts from getting temporarily restricted, okay? Now, you can upload or add your ad copy there. You can spin your ad copy in this field. There's a separate video on how to spin your content. You can do the same thing with the URL field, all right? And you can save these two pieces of information to a profile, just like you did in the login details tab for your different accounts, okay? So you can save these two pieces of data and have unlimited pieces of content that you can use over and over again, all right? We allow you to specify how you want to post in terms of different options. You may want to use a URL, you may not. You may want to use a photo, you may not, okay? And you have that option here as well, okay? Whether you want to use no photo, a single photo, or random photos, okay? We do have a random photos option for you that you can see when you click on the open folders button. And if you were going to use a single photo, you would upload that here. And this is where you would upload your list of groups. And yes, it's a beautiful thing, okay? And then you can also approve new group members. This gets you added extra visibility on your profile. So people know that you add them to a group, they may be willing to check out your profile, okay? To see who you are, why you added them, and what your influence may be. And then we have recommended settings for this tab as well. You click on this button, it's going to pop open recommended settings, and then if you hover over this disclaimer, there's going to be recommended settings as well that we put out there based on the feedback and based on our testing and research, okay? Next, we're going to move on to the Add Groups to a List tab. What this tab does is allows you to enter a keyword or keyword phrase, and you would just select where you want to save the list of groups to and how fast you want the groups to be gathered to a list. It allows you to put in the keyword and for the software to go out there and add those groups based on this keyword to a list, okay? This could be used if you did not have a list of groups already in place and you want to join groups, okay? You can then take this list of groups, go back to the Join Groups tab, and where it says join public groups from a list or close groups from a list or all groups from a list, use that list gathered from this tab for that specific function or these functions right here, okay? Now, you can also paste in a list of groups, and let's say you have 100 groups and you want to remove, let's say, 5 specific groups from that list of 100. Paste in your original list here, paste in your 5 groups you want removed here, click on this button, and it's going to spit out a revised list. So instead of having 100 groups, you're going to have 95 groups, okay? And 95 of the groups that you want to use, okay? So this is giving you another added function. Okay, this was highly requested, so we added this in. The next option you have is to get group members data. Okay, so basically, again, just like in the previous tab, Add Groups to a List, you're going to enter a keyword or keyword phrase, tell the software how fast you want to gather that data, indicate where you want to save that data, and it's going to go grab group members or people that are members of groups based on a keyword. Okay, that keyword could be a keyword they used in their profile, could be in their name, but it's going to be people that are specific to the keyword. It's going to go out and grab their data, okay? And it's going to grab 6 pieces of data. It's going to grab their Facebook username. It's going to grab their first name, their first and last name. It's going to grab their Facebook profile, Facebook email address, and it's going to grab their Facebook profile ID, okay? And you can use those for various different functions. We show you how to break this out in Excel spreadsheet or Open Office spreadsheet, okay? And then last but not least is the Events tab. This was a highly requested function and feature, And what this does is you can take a list of groups that you are a member of, okay? And you can upload those list of groups. And just like in the Postal Groups tab, you have the same functionality where you can create events and you can tell the software based on the number of groups that you've uploaded that you are a member of, I want to create X number of events. I want the software to wait X amount of time in between creating those events. I want the software to wait after creating X number of events, and I want to wait X number of minutes, okay? You can spin the content in the event title field, and whatever you're posting in the event information field, which will be the description of the event, you can spin the content there as well. You have recommended settings for this, and you have a more detailed overview when you hover over the disclaimer. You can select, if you don't want it to post immediately, you can pretty much set this way, way out in the future on when you want the event to be posted to when you want the event to take place, okay? It's going to post right away, but you can say when the event's going to take place. You just select that to be on, come over here and select the month, day, year, and then the hour, minutes, and the time of day. And if you want this to be a public group, that means everybody within that group sees that it's an event that's going to take place in the future. Great, go ahead and turn this on. If not, it will be a private event, okay? Now here's something I want you to think about. You could use this tab all by itself. Imagine if you had an automated webinar, or you were doing live webinars and you wanted to get a constant flow and stream of people every day. And let's say you had dozens of these things going on in different groups, and let's say each of these groups had 5,000 members plus. I mean, do you not think you're going to get some traffic, leads, and sales on whatever you're promoting? And that's exactly why when we were approached to add this to the software, we seriously considered just having this as a separate software tool all by itself. But since the Facebook Groups Poster version 2 was selling so well, we said, why not add this into version 3? So that's exactly what we did, and that's exactly what you see in front of you, which is the FB Groups Poster Pro version 3. So this brings everything around full circle, and this completes everything that we wanted to roll out, okay? So you have everything you need to basically dominate when it comes to Facebook groups. And with this added function of the events feature, I don't think that you could get anything better. I haven't seen anything else out there on the marketplace that offers the same functionality and as much functionality as you have with this software tool. So one-time price, and on top of that, you can look at the bonuses beneath this video. And we also created, as a complement to this product, the FB Pages Pro software and the FB Friendster Pro software. You get that for free as a bonus when you make your purchase today. So we appreciate you sticking around for as long as you have. If you made it to this point in the video, hopefully it was insightful. And we look forward to seeing you as a customer, and we look forward to you picking up those bonuses beneath this video. And we look forward to having you as a customer, and we will see you on the other side.